You are. Okay.
My life would be worth things good in life, see it blessed. It's been so long, I've seen a young baby. My love is stronger than my fear of death. Away I can go, riding alone in the dark. Baby,
it's time for exciting TRC basketball action on the Storm 97.5. Tonight's game is being brought to you by Hopper Bluff Regional Medical Center, Colton Steakhouse, Heat Drug, Bailey's Car Star Auto Body, Baldwin Automotive Group, Sterling Bank and Insurance, Subway. And now, with all the play-by-play action, here's the voice of the Raiders, Tim Hager.
And you are listening live from the frozen tundra of Three Rivers College. It's a Saturday night basketball game featuring the Grizzlies of West Plains making the trip to Poplar Bluff to take on the Raiders of Three Rivers College. Hey, folks, glad to have you along on a Saturday night for some basketball action. It is a different world in which we live right now between a global pandemic, snow, ice, and everything else that goes with it, folks. Tonight we're here, and I'm a audience of one tonight, folks. Empty gym tonight, getting this game in just in the nick of time. Due to some weather concerns and some everything else that grows with it these days. This will be the fourth game we've done this year, first at Three Rivers without an audience. The cheerleaders are in the house tonight, so you're going to hear the cheer squad loud and clear tonight. And going to be an exciting basketball game coming to you. This is going to be a great matchup tonight. These two institutions are both experiencing what I call a new era in basketball. We've well documented Coach Brian Best now as head coach of the Raiders, taking over for the legendary Gene Best. West Plains Grizzlies have brought in a new coach, highly acclaimed coach from Idaho. We're going to tell you a little bit more about him in just a minute. They also have got a scorer like Lamar Wilkerson's throwing in about 26 points a game for the Raiders. They have a new player on the Grizzlies averaging about 25 points a game. They're 5-2. We're 5-1. It's a rivalry game, and it's going to be right here on 97.5, The Storm. So glad to have you along for the ride. It's the pregame show. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll come back, and we'll go through the backgrounds on both teams and give you some up-to-date stats and a whole bunch of fun stuff. Got a lot of phone calls, a lot of folks are watching tonight on the webcast and listening to 97.5, The Storm. And again, sit back, relax. It's Saturday night basketball. Enjoy the show. We'll be back right after this. This is Raider basketball on 97.5, The Storm.
A fender bender, or is your baby? So if you're in an accident, tell your insurance company that you want your car to go to CarStar. For nearly 24 years, they've put customer satisfaction first. All they do, they'll get you back on the road safely, quickly, and no hassle, and all work guaranteed.
Bailey's Car Star, Auto Body and Glass, Business Highway 67, South Bend, Papa.
A fender bender.
Imagine a choice hand-cut steak, seasoned with special spices, grilling over the steam. The Colton Steakhouse and Grill, it's imagination. We do this every day at Colton. We also offer chicken, seafood, sandwiches, and salads, and our home fish rolls. And it happens in the most fun Western-style restaurant you'll ever set foot in. Colton Steakhouse and Grill, where we know what's at stake.
At Sterling Bank, our goal is being committed to building a great community bank and welcoming our customers every day. Whether our customers are opening a new account or applying for a loan, we continue to provide them with good answers, fast answers, and local answers. I am Tiffany Gossett from Sterling Bank, and on behalf of the employees, directors, and shareholders, we want to thank you, the community, for helping us build a great community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to more exciting TRC basketball action with the voice of the Raiders, Tim Hager.
5 or 6 minutes from tipping this one off here at the Libla Sports Complex tonight. Grizzlies come to town to take on the Raiders. We talked about Coach Brian Best first year at the helm. Took over for his father, legendary coach Gene Best, 1,300 wins over a 50-year career at Three Rivers. Before that, 250 wins at the high school level. Coach Brian Best scoots over about 18 inches to be the head coach. He's in the number one chair now. He's been the assistant coach here for 27 years. This team's got off to a fast 5-1 start on the season. Of course, the assistant coach is Brian Shearer. If you think back to the Raider fans about 15 years ago or so, Shearer was a star player here at Three Rivers and has served as the assistant coach, I believe, for 7 years. The Raiders this year, you've heard the term, number 3, Lamar Wilkerson. You've heard his name mentioned a few times. Lamar comes to us from Ashdown, Arkansas. He was the NJCAA Player of the Week recently. Leads the nation in scoring, averaging 26.5 points per contest. He has made 159 points on this young season, number 2 in the nation. And he's made 55 field goals from the floor. That's 3rd in the nation. That is kind of the hot name right now in junior college basketball right here at Three Rivers. Number 3, Lamar Wilkerson, be listing for his name tonight. This team, again, 5-1, 2-0 here at home, 3-1 on the road. The only loss was to John A. Logan, who was then ranked number 1 in the nation. That was a double overtime game at Carterville, Illinois. This team has won 3 games in a row. Last weekend, we defeated Linkier Prep 87-69. This group held the much-acclaimed Coben Porter to just 5 points on a very good basketball game, very entertaining game. Sadly, in that ball game, Dominic Hardman suffered an injury on a breakaway layup. Kind of got fouled as he hit the padded part behind the goal. His head kind of whiplashed. The injury was pretty scary just by how fast they were running down, how hard he hit the gym floor. It stopped the action, got some quick medical attention from our team doctor and team trainer. Ambulance was called. Fortunately for Dom, he was discharged from the hospital that night. The injury is similar to, if you follow football, you hear the injury, a stinger, kind of a nerve thing in the neck that kind of gives you some weird sensation and painful and hard to move your neck. Dom is not going to play tonight. It's going to be out for a while. His neck's really, really sore. But considering what that injury looked like, probably fortunate that he just came out with the stinger. If there's not a tougher kid, straight up. We talk about Dominic Hardman a lot on this broadcast. Poplar Bluff High School graduate. He's a tough kid. Blue-collar guy, rebounds, plays hard, fan favorite, and that injury was kind of scary, so it's good to see him there on street clothes tonight. He's going to be out probably for another game or two maybe, but he'll be back with us in the near future. But that's number 5, Dominic Hardman. Hardman averages 14 points a game for the Raiders. We mentioned Wilkerson at 26.5 per game. Bram Harris coming off of foot injuries, kind of get back in the flow offensively. He's the number 2 scorer for the Raiders, averaging 14.3 a game. And number 20, Keith Kiner, coming off the bench some. He'll get a chance to start tonight. He's averaging 12.3 points per contest for the Raiders here on the young season. Tonight, the starters for Three Rivers, as we mentioned, the aforementioned, number 1, Bram Harris, 6'5" sophomore from Maumelle, Arkansas. Number 3, Lamar Wilkerson. Number 10, Kenyon Hodges, point guard from Cape Central High School. Keith Kiner, number 20, will get the start tonight. And the big center from the Senegal, 6'10", number 30, Amadou Fall. We'll switch gears here real quick to the Grizzlies. Now, the Grizzlies, a new era of Grizzly basketball as well. They've brought in Coach Jared Fay from Idaho. 20 years experience, 15 as a head coach. He had 14 consecutive winning seasons coaching in the state of Idaho, 357 career wins. His record at Southern Idaho was 136-33. His record at Northern Idaho College, he had 221 wins, and at one time was the number 1 team in the nation. First time in institution history, they were ranked number 1 in the nation. This team's 5-2, 2-0 at home, 0-1 on the road, and 3-1 in a neutral location. They lead the nation in three-point percentage at 52%. So this team's going to be shooting a 3 tonight. Looks like we're getting ready to take a break for the national anthem. So we'll stop the pregame show right here, throw it back to Corey in the studio for this commercial break. When you come back, the ball will be in the air and we'll get this game started. Glad to have you along on a Saturday night. It's the Grizzlies and the Raiders, and this is Raider basketball on 97.5 The Storm.
What's wrong, honey?
I just found out my heart age is 62.
But you're only 55.
I know. I took this test online, and it says my heart is 62. Is your heart older than you are? If so, you could be at risk for heart disease. Find out by taking Poplar Bluff Regional Medical Center's Heart Risk Assessment. It's fast, free, and online. Visit PoplarBluffHeart.com today. I'm calling the doctor right now, and you should take that test too.
If you've been wanting or needing to trade vehicles but just haven't been able to find the right one at the right price, then you need to stop by Baldwin Chevrolet. We have almost 200 pre-owned cars, most with a lifetime warranty. 2017 Chevy Cruze, $14,900 with $1,000 trade equity, $30 a month. 2016 Silverado four-wheel drive, $29,800. A 2016 Track, trade equity or $1,000 down is $195 a month. You get your best deal right here at Baldwin Chevrolet. BaldwinChevy.com.
Subway restaurants are introducing new. Each one has a foot-long's worth of protein, like grilled chicken or steak piled high on crisp veggies with your choice of sauce. Try great new choices like the Chipotle Southwest steak and the sweet onion chicken teriyaki bowl. And right now, you can go pro with double protein on any bowl or foot-long sub for just $2 more. That's twice the chicken or twice the steak for only $2 more, only at Subway. Limited time at participating restaurants, additional charge for extras plus applicable tax. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied.
At Key Drugs, they have all the latest innovations, like a phone app that lets you order your medication anytime, gives you access to your medication list, and have you ever been to the doctor and you didn't know what medications you're on? This app can help. Free in-town delivery, auto refill of prescriptions. We change your maintenance medication list so they can be filled at the same time every month. Key Drugs, 2 locations in Poplar Bluff at 2210 Barron Road at Northwest. Also on Highway 67 North at Spring Street in Poplar Bluff. And on Business 60 West in Dexter.
Now back for exciting TRC basketball. To the Raiders, Tim Hager.
We're back about a minute away from tipping this one off. This is the West Plains Grizzlies we were talking about. They're about a new player called number 1, Jesse Zarzula. Zarzula averages 25.3 points per contest. He'll get the start tonight. Number 12, James Williams. Number 14, Ian Lopez. Number 20, Trey Breland. And number 0, Adnan Hussein. They're all averaging in double figures for the Grizzlies this season. So that'll be the names you'll be going to be hearing as they introduce the starting lineups right now. Of those of you that have a long memory of the Grizzlies, Sadar Calhoun, remember that name? For the last 2 seasons, he has dominated the floor for the team in blue. Calhoun has transferred after graduating from West Plains. He now plays for the Florida Seminoles. He's averaging about 5.5 points per game, but he was the dominant force on the Grizzlies team for the last couple of seasons. Right now, again, they're introducing the starting lineups for the Raiders, and we'll get those guys out there. Back in the studio, Corey, if you can hear me back in the studio, I'm catching a little bit of a echo back from the studio, if you mind with checking that. It's interesting enough being in the empty gymnasium due to weather concerns and different things of that nature. They played the safety card tonight. We got the team in here, had to use a little different entrance into the building, but it looks like we're up and we're ready to go. So we're introducing the starting lineups right now for the Raiders. Quickly take a look at the Raider lineup, and then we'll look at the MSU lineup real quick. Zarzula, number 1, 6'2" sophomore from Houston, Texas. Number 3, Nico Hill, 6'6" sophomore from New Zealand. Number 12, James Williams, 6'5" fresh from Clarksville, Tennessee. 14, Ian Lopez, sophomore from Orlando, Florida. And Tierno Ba, he is from France, wears uniform number 20. Check that. There's going to be Trey Breland tonight wearing uniform number 20. Players have been introduced, and we're getting ready to get started. And Corey, back in the studio, if you could hear me one more time, I think the volume in the studio is up loud. I'm hearing an echo in my headphones. If you can take a look at that. You guys getting a peek behind the scenes of radio engineering right there. If you're looking at your radio right now, Raiders going right to left and home white. Grizzlies in blue, trimmed in white. They're going to go left to right. Those of you watching on the webcast, You can see that. Those of you listening in the magical world of radio get the full description. Looks like we're getting ready to get the ball in the air. It's up. Hodges with the basketball for the Raiders, and away we go. Fall with it. Now to Harris. In the paint to Fall. Hodges, the first shot of the game, is going to be off the back of the rim. Rebound by Kiner. Raiders get a fresh 20 on the shot clock. Back in the paint to Fall. Hook shot is good. Long live Lou Alcindor. The hook shot, kids, Google that. The hook shot is good. Make it 2-0. Raiders with the early lead. Grizzlies cross the timeline with it. Trey Breland, number 20. They go baseline. Number 3, Nico Hill from New Zealand. He's been a Raider killer in the past. He's got our number. Name we'll be watching for tonight. Quickly in the paint. Shot clock at 3. Off the back of the glass. It's missed shot. Rebound by Fall, but he has the ball stripped away from him. Grizzlies quickly come back the other way. Take it to the basket. First whistle of the morning. Afternoon, that is. Going to be on Fall. Number 30, Amadou Fall, called with the first foul of the game about a minute into this one. And it's going to send the player to the line. Looks like it's going to be number 12, James Williams. Takes a deep breath. Corey, that issue has been corrected. Thank you. First shot is up and it's good. Catching I think back in the day they called it reverb. Sound like I was standing in a cave. Got that part figured out. Being in an empty gym's one thing, but hearing the echo is something totally different. Crack engineer back in the studio's got her fixed. We're tied at 2 as both free throws are good. Hodges walks it down for the Raiders. Swing it over to Harris. Ball is intercepted by the Grizzlies. Tipped away there by Hodges. Grizzlies come down with it, take it to the basket, and they're going to draw the foul. Number 20, Trey Breland from Hamden, Connecticut. Connecticut to West Plains, a long ways from home. He's going to go to the line and shoot the free throw. 2 fouls now on the Raiders. Mentioning long drives, I was talking to the Grizzlies coach before the game, Jared Fay. Great track record. He comes in to take over this Grizzlies program as that free throw is up and good. He mentioned that his wife and kids and his in-laws from Spokane, Washington would be tuning in tonight on the webcast. A big shout out from all your new friends from Poplar Bluff. Glad to have you watching tonight as the Grizzlies take a 4-2 lead. Spokane to West Plains. That'd take a minute or two to drive that as well, especially in this nasty weather. Boy, folks, where I live, it's icy. My neighbor got stuck in a ditch. They pulled her out of the ditch and pulled her bumper off her car today. It's one of those days. That shot is off the rim. Rebound by the Raiders. They take it strong to the basket. Give the points to Kenyon Hodges. The offensive glass and the assist goes to Amadou Fall, and we're tied at 4. Raiders going man-to-man defense. Grizzlies have the ball on the wing. Great rivalry, Grizzlies versus the Raiders. A little give and go in the paint there. Going to have a whistle. They're not going to call the walk. They're going to call the foul. Lamar Wilkerson called for that one now. 3 fouls on the Raiders. 0 for the Grizzlies thus far. This rivalry goes way back when they started basketball in the 90s at West Plains. And Coach Tom Barr, former Raider assistant coach, went over there to get that program up and started. It's that friendly rivalry thing. But these both programs have had great games. Historically, they tend to bring out the best in each other. Both free throws are off the mark. Rebound by Bram Harris. I've been with the program here for 3 years on the radio. 2 years ago, Grizzlies beat us all 4 times. Last year, we beat them every time. So something's got to give tonight. Raiders in the paint to Fall. He's going to draw the foul. We're going to see that is going to be whistled on number 3, Nico Hill. So 3-year-olds will take the basketball out underneath their own basket. Hodges waits, looks, running out of time, gets it in. Whoa, just in time, but it's picked up by number 20, Trey Breland. Here's the long three-pointer. It rattles around. It's going to go back out to the Raiders. Whoa, it looked like it stepped out of bounds. Long rebound off the missed shot. Hodges got it, saved it, steps on the out-of-bounds line. We're going back the other direction. It's a 4-4 game, just getting started. Glad to have you along here on a Saturday night for Raider basketball. Talking much, the weather, you can talk about it, but you can't do nothing about it. Looks like a lot of stuff, like the whole winter has been condensed in about a 10-day period. It looks like more on the way. There's a nice floater there by number 12, James Williams. Ball had a little finesse on it, gives the Grizzlies a 6-4 lead. Throughout this broadcast, we'll talk about where the Raiders go, makeup games, and what our schedule looks like, tentative schedule this week. Missed shot by Harris. Kiner comes down with the rebound for the Raiders. Give and go to who? Bram Harris, who lays it off the glass and scores. A little Stockton to Malone action there. Pick and roll, give and go. It works. Ian Lopez quickly answers for the Grizzlies, makes it 8-6. Nice fast break basket. Both these teams average around 100 points per contest. There's going to be some basketballs going in the basket tonight. Raiders miss that possession. Grizzlies quickly advance. Ian Lopez going to try it. Misses it. Air balls. Rebound by the Raiders. Kenyon Hodges pushes it down the floor. Swinging around to Wilkerson. The soft jump shot's off the glass. It's no good. Rebound by the Grizz. Lopez once again with the rebound. Jesse Zarzula, their number one scorer, playing some point guard tonight. He didn't shoot it, but Nico Hill did. He makes it. That three-pointer makes an 11-6 game. Grizzlies take a quick 5-point lead 4 minutes into this broadcast. Hodges slows it down now for the Raiders. Kiner has it baseline. Got a whistle on the floor. Substitutions. I don't think they called a foul there. Maybe they did. No, looks like they didn't. I'm confused, but what's new? Raiders will inbounds. Shannon Strickland now in the ballgame for the Raiders. In the paint to Fall. Bounce pass to Kiner. Fadeaway jump shot is good. Give the points to Keith Kiner. Cuts the lead to 3, 11-8. Another fast break opportunity for the Grizz off the glass, and it's good. Looks like number 5, Janarius Sneed, just teched in the ballgame. He gets on the board with 2 points. Kevin Jones now in the game for the Raiders as well. Pass intended for Fall is knocked away. Raiders come back up with it. Swing it all the way over to Kiner for 3. Going to be an error ball, and looks like the rebound's brought down by the Grizz. Zarzula brings it across the timeline, dribbles with the left hand, swings it out to the open man. Shot's partially blocked. The Grizzlies get the rebound in the paint. Sneed one more time. Coach Brian Best has seen enough. He calls a quick timeout. Grizzlies lead this one 15-8, 5 minutes into the ball game. Stick around, folks. It's going to be a barn burner from the Libla Sports Complex. Our first timeout of the night. We'll take a timeout and be right back. Raider basketball is on 97.5 The Storm.
Subway restaurants are introducing new protein bowls. One has a foot-long worth of protein, like chicken or steak, piled high on crisp veggies with your choice. Try great new choices: Chipotle Southwest steak, sweet onion chicken teriyaki. Go pro with double protein on any bowl, or foot-long sub for just $2 more. That's twice the chicken or twice the steak for only $2 more. Time at participating restaurants, additional charge for extras plus applicable tax. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied.
Home Service Oil. Proud to announce the addition of a brand new tank wagon roof for Bluff. Many years, Home Service Oil has specialized in bulk fuel delivery and can now reach farms and businesses in the area. Count on Home Service Oil for on-time deliveries to your location in Poplar Bluff and surrounding areas anytime you need it. Home Service Oil also distributes race fuels, oils, and lubricants online at hsoils.com. Home Service Oil. Service is our middle name. Call today, 573-776-1412. That's 573-776-1412.
Now back to more exciting TRC basketball action with the voice of Raiders, Tim Hager.
Back from the timeout, Raiders shoot, miss. Rebound by the Grizzlies. 15-8, about 6 minutes into this ball game. Grizzlies are running and gunning right now. Raiders a little bit cold from the floor. These possessions, you can't let this team get way out ahead of you. They're averaging 100 points per contest. Got a whistle on the floor. Looks like it was called on Zarzula. They must have called him with the travel. Give the ball back to the Raiders. Down 7. Big possession right here. Strickland goes in. Dribbles with the right hand. Looking for Jason Cherry, big 6'8" kid from Philadelphia, in the paint. Nothing there. They got the charging foul called. Number 31, Jonathan Nittenkara, just checked into the ball game. The pump fake took it to the basket. Ref calls the charge. We'll take it back the other direction. 4 fouls now for the Raiders, 1 for the Grizz. Raiders back into man-to-man pressure all over the floor. Going to try to slow them down just a little bit. Zarzula's been the big scorer for them on the season, but tonight he's just distributing the ball. Here's Cherry with the block out of bounds. They're going to call him with the foul as well. Number 35, Jason Cherry, joins us from Philadelphia, PA. First foul is going to put number 11, Franklin Payton, on the line. That one rattles around no good. Payton is from the Bahamas. He's a sophomore. He's also had some good games against the Raiders last season. Again, it's been feast or famine. One team kind of dominates, but they have played great games, like double overtime games when these two teams hook up. And we're expecting that again tonight. It's 16-8. West Plains with the lead. Strickland to Jones. On the perimeter, Strickland's open for 3. It's good. Raiders needed that one. Count the points, but we're going to see who the foul's on. Okay, basket's good, and the foul was called on Nittenkara away from the basketball. So the Raiders get the points, cut the lead to 5, 16-11. And Nittenkara will come out, replaced by Keith Kiner. Raiders on defense again, going full court. Here's the fast break opportunity. Let's call the charge right there. There you go. Shannon Strickland draws the charge. Little off-balance play there by the Grizzlies. Strickland held his ground. Hits the court hard. He earned that one. Coach Brian Best talking to the official about that. Raiders get the call. Down 16-11. See if we can chip into this lead by the Grizz now a little bit more. Raiders need a bucket on this possession, down 5. And the ball zigged when the player zagged. Pass intended for Strickland as he cut away from the basket, goes out of bounds. Tough break for Three Rivers. Cherry comes out of the ball game. Wilkerson will come out of the ball game. So coming into this game, we talked a lot about Wilkerson and Zarzula, 2 of the top scorers in the nation. The defense have ramped up on both sides to shut those guys down. It's been the other players now picking up the slack. Zarzula with the basketball right now. Dribbles with the right hand. Guarded closely by Jones. Now he gives it up to Payton. Misses the 3. Ball goes out of bounds. Give it back to Three Rivers. Into the ball game for the Raiders. Number 11, Maurice Harris. Mo Harris in right now. He inbounds to Strickland. Strickland quickly advances the basketball. Here's Jones on the wing. Back to Strickland. Kiner's baseline. Steps back. A little give and go to Harris. High arcing shot is off the rim. No good. Rebound by the Grizz. Zarzula quickly brings it down. He's fast. Lays it off the glass with the left hand. He's got another gear. He just kicked it in gear, blew past the defender, laid it off the glass, and scored his first bucket of the game. Makes it 18-11. Raiders down by 7. Strickland's going to shoot another 3. This one rattles around. Harris gets the rebound for the Raiders. Back to Strickland. Here's Harris for 3. It's going to be short. Rebound by number 20, Trey Breland. Zarzula with the NBA 3. It's good. Uh-oh. Don't let that guy get warmed up. Zarzula just, hey, I'm wide open. I'll hit the long 3. Gives the Grizz a 10-point lead, 21-11. All West Plains at the moment. Baseline jump shot. It's good for the Raiders. Number 20, Keith Kiner. Much-needed bucket right there. Cuts the lead to 8. Baseline jump shot by Kiner is just what the doctor ordered, but it's 21-13. Another fast break opportunity. The ball's knocked loose. Grizz get it, take it to the basket, and scores. Franklin Payton got a second chance that time, took it strong to the basket, laid it in and scored. 7 fouls now for the Raiders, 2 for the Grizz. More substitutions. Amadou Fall will come in for Harris. Hodges in for Jones. Payton on the line to shoot for West Plains. If you're watching tonight on the webcast, you see a big empty gymnasium. It's kind of an audience of one tonight almost. Got a few folks, the bus drivers here for West Plains. Their radio crews here. Just very few folks around tonight. Free throw is good. 24-13. Substitution for the Grizz. Raiders bring it down. Hand it off to Hodges. Top of the key. Now to Bram Harris. They're looking to get the ball into Fall. Pass for him is a little bit too strong. Picked off by the Grizzlies. Zarzula goes to Nico Hill. He's called for the travel. Raiders take the basketball out next to their socially distanced bench. Glad the cheerleaders are here tonight. Give a little background noise. It's so strange being here in an empty gymnasium. You're usually used to the Raider Nation here in strength. Harris goes down with it, gets his own miss, sticks it off the glass and scores. Good second effort basket there by Bram Harris. Cuts the lead to 9, 24-15. Grizzlies cross the timeline with it. Williams dribbles with the left hand to Zarzula. Now here's the baseline jump shot, and it's good. Number 20, Trey Breland with the points. Give him 5 points on the ball game, make it 27-15. Grizzlies by a dozen. Bram Harris now with it. Swing around to Hodges. Kiner dribbles with the baseline. Back out to Harris for 3. It's good. Bram Harris hits the 3, cuts the lead to 27-18. Good to see Bram Harris getting in the flow. 7 points in the ballgame for the Maumelle, Arkansas sophomore. Raiders down by 9. Zarzula picks up the rebound, picks up the ball. Swing pass goes off the face of number 20, Trey Breland. Where'd that ball come from? But the Grizzlies steal it right back. Have a 1-on-3 fast break opportunity. They take it to the basket and score. Falls down. No call there. Probably a good no call, but give the points to number 20, Trey Breland. 29-18. Here's Harris for the baseline 3, and it's good. Bram Harris feeling it now for the Raiders. 10 points, 10 of the 21 points belong to Bram Harris. Number 1, he's clapping his hands, getting his team back in this one. 29-21. Grizzlies lead. Zarzula passes. They go baseline, say he stepped out of bounds. James Williams had the basketball. Foot steps out of bounds. Raiders get it back, about 9:09 left before halftime. Once again, you're going to hope to cut into the deficit just a little bit right here. Hodges walks down with the basketball, swings it to Kiner in the paint. It's good. Kiner cut the defense right in half, throws a little runner up, and it's good. Make it 29-23. Grizzlies quickly advance, shoot the 3. That was off the rim, no good. Ball bounces around. Wilkerson, just in the ball game, gets the rebound, gives it to Kiner. Kiner took the extra step, give the ball back to the Grizz. Fast-paced game, folks. 29-23. Grizzlies by 6. 8:45 left before halftime. At halftime, I believe we got a member of the softball team going to come up and chit-chat with us. Talk about getting that softball season underway here at Three Rivers, so you want to stick around for that. Number 4, Martaven Jones brings it down for the Grizz. Goes in strong with the left hand, misses. Bram Harris gets the rebound. Outlet pass to Hodges. Raiders quickly advance. Here's Wilkerson. His 3-pointer's off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound by the Grizzlies. Long cross-court pass. Zarzula has it. Another NBA 3. It's good. Jesse Zarzula out of nowhere. 8 quick points. Makes it 32-23. Raiders back with the basketball. Swing it around to Hodges. He sees a seam. Takes it in with the left hand is good. Kenyon Hodges with a reverse layup. Cuts the lead to 7. 32-25. Raiders again man-to-man all over the court. They're going to call another travel right there on number 12, James Williams. He saw an opening as he accelerated. He took the extra step. So the Raiders will take the basketball out. Looks like Jacob Shoemaker is going to check into the ball game. Shoemaker, 5'11" sophomore from Oran, Missouri, part of that successful Eagle program at Oran High School. Hodges walks it down for the Raiders, calls the play. Now to Shoemaker for 3, gets the shot partially blocked. Grizzlies come down for the rebound. We go back the other direction. Jones with it. Now to Williams. Going to call the travel once again. Zarzula's on the bench right now, taking a breather for the Grizz. If I may make a recommendation, this is the time to cut into the 7-point lead. You can tell that Zarzula kind of is the straw that stirs the drink for them, if you know what I mean. He handles that ball a lot. Let's see if the Raiders can cut into the lead. There's 3 of them right there. Lamar Wilkerson making Coach Tim look pretty good right there. 32-28. 7 minutes now till halftime. Raiders have clawed back into this thing a little bit. Got a whistle on the floor. We'll see who that is called on. Number 10, Kenyon Hodges whistled for the infraction. That's going to put number 20, Trey Breland, on the line for the Grizz. Breland with 7 points on the ball game. Hodges comes to the bench with the foul. Go back to the free throw line. Trey Breland, sophomore from Connecticut, makes the first one. 8 points in the contest now for him. And Zarzula is back in the ball game. 6:59 before halftime. Second one is up. That one's good as well. Bram Harris back in the ballgame for the Raiders. Harris has had the hot hand tonight for 3 Rivers with 10 points. Inbounds to Strickland. On the wing now to Shoemaker. Swinging around to Harris. Back to Shoemaker. Dribbles in the paint. Out to Harris. A little give and go. This one rattles around, no good. Got a foul on the floor. Looks like the call is against West Plains. Zarzula called for the foul, going up for the rebound. Raiders catch a break right there. Strickland will take the ball out underneath their own basket. 6:44 left before halftime. Hits the ball, calls the play, looking. Pass intended for Fall gets picked off. Grizzlies with the basketball. Williams dribbles down with the left hand, takes it to the basket, and scores. Nice little baseline floater there by James Williams. Extends the lead to 36-28. Strickland sets up for the Raiders. Now to Harris, to Shoemaker. Bounce pass to Fall, to Wilkerson. Quickly off the glass. His shot's no good. Gets his own rebound. Goes up in traffic. Score it. Lamar Wilkerson got the ball in the paint. Pump faked. Went up. Missed a shot. Got his rebound. Went right back up. Lays it off the glass. Scored. Draws the foul. And will go to the line. Good second effort there by Lamar Wilkerson. Now he's noted for that smooth jump shot. But right there you saw a little prowess, little muscle in the paint as well. Substitution now for West Plains. Sneed into the ball game again. And James Williams comes out. Wilkerson has 1 free throw. That one's off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound by the Grizz. A little give and go pass right there. Baseline jump shot by Hill is good. Nico Hill, the New Zealander, was wide open. They got him the ball. He has a really quick shot. At the 6-minute mark, he drains it, makes it 39-30. Raiders miss. Rebound once again by West Plains. Zarzula right down the middle of the floor, doing some fancy dribbling. He's going to get fouled as he takes it to the basket. Zarzula in traffic. Take those point guard skills for granted sometime, but very basic fundamental stuff. Took it right down the middle of the floor, draws the foul. 9 fouls now for Three Rivers, 4 for the Grizzlies here in this first half. Zarzula, uniform number 1, averaging 25.3 points per contest for the Grizzlies. But he misses the first free throw. He'll shoot one more. Coming in for the Raiders right now is Kenyon Hodges, number 10, number 11, Mo Harris, and number 20, Keith Kiner. They join Wilkerson and Kevin Jones now in the ballgame for the Raiders. Second free throw by Zarzula. It's good. 40-30. 10-point lead right now for the Grizz. Swinging around to Harris. Back to Hodges, top of the key. A little give and go. Harris is going to try the three. Misses. Goes in for his own rebound, but the ball is rebounded by Hill. Picks up the dribble. And here we go the other direction. Hill's going to try an NBA three. In and out, no good. Rebound by Jones. Raiders catch a break there. Quickly bring it down. Jones on the wing, in the paint. Now to Hodges. And Hodges is called for traveling. .5:13 left here before halftime. Raiders down by 10. Zarzula's talking to the referee right now. Didn't catch what that was about. Might be talking about what the weather's like at his house. Weather at my house is cold. Cold and icy. And I think there's more to come. Zarzula from downtown Poplar Bluff. And he draws the foul shooting the three. I mean, I'm talking Maud Street. I'm talking Vine Street. Beyond NBA 3, draws the foul by Kevin Jones, who's in disbelief. Give Zarzula 3 free throws. Wow. First one's good. I literally was speechless when he picked up the dribble. He was almost on Rocky Raider in the middle of the floor. Long three-pointer, missed it, but Jones fouls him. And Zarzula's going to get 3 free throws. He's made the first 2 to extend this to a 42-30 ball game. Jones is in disbelief. He did not think he fouled. I was watching the flight of the ball because I didn't think anybody could throw a ball that far. All 3 free throws are good. 43-30. Under 5 minutes now before halftime. We have ourselves a situation here. Raiders on the offense could use a bucket right here. Jones going to try the 3. That one's good. He gets those 3 points back in a hurry. 43-33. Give the 3-pointer to Kevin Jones. Zarzula, guarded by Hodges, dumps it off to Hill. Grizzlies now with the shot clock at 15, slowing it down a little bit. There's the give and go. In the paint, it's off the mark, no good. Ball goes out of bounds, last touch by Jamarius Sneed. Sneed broke loose, but it was kind of a 2-on-1 situation. Did a little playground shot, missed. Raiders got their hands on it, but Sneed knocked the ball out of bounds. Give the ball back to Three Rivers now, down 10. 4:14 left. Wilkerson runs the baseline, finds the open man to Hodges, now to Jones in the paint. Underhand scoop shot is no good. Gets his own rebound. Gets knocked to the ground. Ball goes out of bounds. Tough break there by the Raiders. Jones fouled up his shot but lost his footing. The Grizzlies will take over. Number 20, Trey Breland now back in the ballgame for the Grizz. And I call them the Grizz affectionately. I guess I call the Memphis Grizzlies the Grizz all the time. You talk about a program on the upswing there in Memphis, man. Ja Morant, wow. That's a playa. They're about a player or two short from really having a nice little team there in Memphis. Got a foul right there on the floor. 10 fouls now for the Raiders, 4 for the Grizzlies. It's going to put Hill on the line to shoot. 3:50 left before halftime. We'll also break down some stats for you at halftime as well. Give you some updates on the upcoming schedule. We're having to play with the schedule a little bit now due to the weather issues that have occurred and that looked like might be occurring soon. Second free throw's off the mark. It's followed up by the Grizzlies. Number 12, James Williams wanted that foul, didn't get it. Raiders get lucky to get that ball that time because Williams had snuck in there. Let's see if they can use the this possession to get it into Fall, who lays it in the basket. 35-44, give the points to Fall. Raiders now have cut it to a single-digit lead for the Grizzlies. Player is out of bounds, and it's about the second or third time, the player stepped out of bounds tonight. With no bleachers pulled out, I kind of think maybe throws their depth perception off just a little bit. If you're watching on the webcast, you can see that bleachers are pushed in. So a lot of time there's Raider rooters and the Raider Nation's all sitting right there. Raiders with the basketball. Another quick score there by Keith Kiner. Give the assist to Hodges. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 44-37. Raiders chipping away at it as we near the 3-minute mark now before halftime. Zarzula with the left hand. He's going to shoot the three. That one misses. Jones gets the rebound. Quick fast break opportunity for the Raiders. 3-on-3 fast break. Takes it in. Could have been a goaltending. Didn't get it called. Let's quickly go back the other direction. Grizzlies with the basketball. There's the block shot by Kiner. Raiders with it again now. 1-on-3. Give it up to Wilkerson. Goes baseline. His underhand scoop shot is no good. He wanted the foul there. Coach Brian Bess is working the official. Grizzlies quickly come down. Miss. Loose balls picked up by the Grizz. Take it to the basket. Williams. Shots off the mark. Follow up there by number 14, Lopez. Grizzlies take a 46-37 lead. Frantic style of play here, real fast. Wilkerson still mad he didn't get the call down there. Thought he was fouled. 3-point attempt by Strickland is off the mark and goes out of bounds. We'll have to see what we got going right here. 46-37. The style of play hit another gear there. I was struggling to keep up and down the floor. He's got into a real transitional playground game there for just a moment. Wilkerson thought he drew the foul down here. Grizzlies missed on this end. Raiders missed on their end. Grizzlies get the ball, and they're going to slow it down just a little bit now, under 2 minutes before halftime. Zarzula has the ball knocked away. Hodges gets the steal, gives it to Wilkerson, takes it to the basket. Looks like he drew the foul again. Raider players are up like, are you kidding me? And number 20, Trey Breland slams it home. No kidding there. 48-37. Grizzlies on the transition. Wilkerson thought he's been fouled 2 consecutive possessions. Jones is going to shoot the three. This one's a little strong. Rebound by number 20, Breland. Grizzlies come down. Here the ball is stolen by Strickland. Has a 2-on-1 fast break. Gives it up to Wilkerson, who lays it off the glass and scores. Raiders needed that bucket. 48-39 now. About 70 seconds left before halftime. Zarzula with 12 points picks up his dribble. Hands off to number 14, Lopez. Zarzula shoots the mid-range jumper, misses. Rebound by Jones. Quickly to Hodges. Blows by the defender and lays it off the glass and scores. Kenyon Hodges taking it strong to the basket. Strong move off the glass. High arching shot. Count it. Put him on the line to shoot the free throw. 48-41. Snazzy play right there by Kenyon Hodges. We talk about speed and having that other gear. Kenyon Hodges definitely has that extra gear. Coach Jared Fay for the Grizzlies talking to the official right then. Now he's bringing over number 4, Martavian Jones. They're wanting to switch the players that are in the lane. I understand what they're doing now. Okay, they make the substitution. Coach Fay brings out Trey Breland, who has 11 points here in the first half. Hodges at the line to shoot for Three Rivers. Makes the free throw. 48-42. Grizzlies bring the ball down. Under a minute now before halftime. These are big possessions as we go to the locker room. Raiders would like to have a defensive stop right here. Swinging out to Williams in the paint. Layup is good. Nice little underhand scoop shot makes it 50-42. Raiders with the basketball. 25 on the shot clock. 23, check that, 21 on the game clock. Here's Mo Harris, baseline jump shot. In and out, no good. Rebound by West Plains. They're going to slow it down and play for the last shot. They can make this a 10-point or 11-point game going into halftime. Raiders need a defensive stop right here at 9 seconds. Zarzula at 6. Dribbles with the right hand at 4. Swing pass in the paint at 2. The shot is blocked by Kiner. Big defensive play right there by Three Rivers as Kiner blocks the shot with 2 seconds left before halftime. Preserves just an 8-point deficit for Three Rivers as we go to the locker room. Our score is 50-42. West Plains with the lead and a frantic, fast-paced first half of basketball action in the frozen tundra that we call Three Rivers College. We're going to take our first time out. We're going to come back. Got a member of the softball team going to come by and talk to us at halftime. And we're going to get the stats for you here in just a bit. Glad to have you along on a Saturday night. Hope you're getting a chance to listen on the radio or maybe got it pulled up on your computer or, as the kids say, your device. And we're either way, glad to have you along for the ride tonight. A lot more basketball to go. It is halftime. Raiders down 50-42. We'll be back right after this. This is Raider basketball on 97.5 The Storm.
What's wrong, honey?
I just found out my heart age is 62.
But you're only 55.
I know. I took this.
Your microphone isn't on, but go ahead and put those on. Okay, can you hear me okay? Okay.
If so, you could be at risk.
Got your mic on? Okay, here we go. I'm going to turn your microphone on.
Medical centers,
Okay, can you hear me now? Count to 5 real quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, here you go.
Right now, and you should take that.
That's my wife. Not some creep. I'll stop right there. My wife taking photos. Okay, I'm going to need you to talk louder.
Okay.
Because what you're hearing is commercials at the radio station right now. Tell me your first name again.
Michaela.
2017 Chevy Cruze, 14.9. With $1,000 down or trade equity. That's
Are you Morgan's roommate? Yeah. And Michaela, tell me your last name again.
Bryant.
2016 Trax, trade equity or $1,000 down for $195 a month.
Okay, everything we're talking right now can be heard over the internet, so no profanity, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Innovations, like a phone app that lets you
Just
order medication anytime.
follow my lead. We're going to be fine.
Your medication list. And have you ever been to the doctor and you didn't know what medications you're on? App can help. Free in time delivery, auto refill of prescription. Can sync your maintenance medication list so they can be filled at the same time every month. Key Drugs, 2 locations at Poplar Bluff at 2210 Barron Road in Northwest. Also, Highway 67 North at Spring Street in Poplar Bluff. And on Business 60 West in Dexter.
Need a new home? Century 21 American Realty. Need to sell your home? Century 21 American Realty. Need more room for your business? Century 21 American Realty. Buying or selling residential or commercial? Century 21 American Realty is who you need to call, 573-785-2121. This number can get you to your next home. Stop by 1919 Big Ben in Poplar Bluff or call 573-785-2120 for all your real estate needs. Put your trust.
Can you hear okay?
in American Realty for results that move you. Now back to more exciting RC basketball action with the voice of the Raiders, Tim Hager.
It's halftime at the frozen tundra we know as Three Rivers College. 50-42, Grizzlies with the halftime advantage. We're going to go over the stat sheet here in just a minute. During the course of basketball seasons and the games like tonight, I try to grab someone from one of the other sports teams, get a chance to promote some of the other programs here at Three Rivers. Softball team, baseball team, cheer team, rodeo team, and then boys and girls basketball. A lot of good stuff going on right now. I've got a member of the softball team with us right now named Michaela Bryant. Michaela, have you ever spoke on the radio before in your life?
I have not.
All right, first time for everything. When you get off the radio here in a minute, you can call your people and say, hey, I'm in showbiz now. Michaela is a pitcher, and you tell me you're from Troy, Missouri, maybe?
Yes.
Okay, my first question is for you. I grew up 10 miles down the road here, and I went to Three Rivers College as well. Why did you choose Three Rivers College?
I chose Three Rivers because it's good, competitive. I got an opportunity to play in a really competitive program, and it was just a great opportunity for me.
Great. What position do you play?
I'm a pitcher.
Okay.
And IDH sometimes
okay,
as well.
Very good. My oldest daughter played softball here as well. My son-in-law played baseball here, so I know the program quite well. So pitching, you probably were, when you do the not AAU, but traveling ball, travel ball circuit like that. So did you know other players here? Did Coach Null come in contact with you? How was that connection made?
I didn't know anybody here when I came. Coach Null found me through a scouting
Oh, okay.
site.
Very good.
Yes.
Okay. And Troy High School, is that where you went?
Yeah, Troy Buchanan.
Okay. A little bit bigger school, but you're a little bit from home.
Yes.
How have you made the transition to Poplar Bluff in southeast Missouri?
I like it here.
You like it here okay?
Yeah, it's good.
Does everybody sound like they talk with a southern accent down here?
No, not really.
Okay.
Some, yeah.
Yes, there's a few. Y'all, hey, y'all. So you're a pitcher and a DH.
Yes.
I'm here at the college a lot with duties like this. I can tell they're doing a lot of renovation work on the softball field. Have you guys been able to practice on that field as they're doing the renovations?
We are, as long as the weather cooperates. We've been tarping it a lot.
Okay.
But it's pretty good. We just don't have a fence right now or anything.
But don't hit any foul balls. Everything's got to be in play. You got to hit it straight ahead. Your season starts early. First game's got to be coming up pretty soon. I think you had one scheduled. Maybe the weather got you.
Yeah, we've had a few scheduled, and they've gotten canceled because of the coldness.
Okay.
But we're hoping to get a few games in before Tyler.
Yes.
Our big first
Okay.
tournament.
Can you imagine on a day like tomorrow, the low at 6 degrees, hitting a foul ball off the handle of the bat?
No.
Ouch. What are you majoring in? What do you want to be when you grow up?
I'm majoring in health sciences. My goal is to become a nutritionist or a dietitian, something along those lines.
Fantastic. Are you a freshman or sophomore?
Freshman.
Okay, well, good deal. We want you to stay here 2 years.
Yes.
We want you to graduate.
Yes.
And then you transfer to the next level, keep pitching that ball, get that degree, make a lot of money, and marry a really good-looking guy. Can you do all that?
That's the goal.
That's the goal. That's the goal for a lot of girls here on this campus. We enjoyed taking just a minute or two, talking softball with you. Strong softball program here. Hear lots of good things about the softball. I have a little bit of a connection to Jenny Morey and Morgan Shockley and some folks like that. Looking forward to coming out and watching you guys play. Will you be able to play home games here, or will you have to move to like McLean's Park, or do you know yet?
I'm assuming once the field's done, we're good to go at home.
Okay.
So.
That weather
Yes.
is hard to work when it's raining, muddy, or frozen. But if you've been on our campus before, the kind of press box thing that was right behind home plate has been moved. New concession stand, new netting. I think it's going to be very user-friendly for fans to be able to see you pitch.
Yeah.
And right there. Are you a lefty or a righty?
Righty.
All right, good deal. Is there anybody you want to say hi to in Radio Land before we boot you off the air here real quick?
Oh, gosh. I guess, hi, Mom and Dad, when you hear this.
There you go. Mom and Dad, she's doing okay. Like I said, she's a natural at this radio thing. You'll want to do this again. But we're excited that you joined us tonight, and this is the first chance we've had to talk with players from other teams, and I'm glad we picked on you tonight. You did just fine.
Thank you.
Good luck to you as you move forward, and we're down 8 points. We need some points right now.
Yeah, we do.
All right. Michaela, you stay right here. I'm going to fade your microphone down for a second. We're going to be right back here in just a few seconds. Once again, our score is 50-42. Grizzlies have the halftime lead. We want to thank Michaela Bryant from the softball team coming by and talking to us for a few minutes. After this commercial break, we'll come back with the stats and get you ready for the second half basketball action from the Libla Sports Complex. It's the Raiders down 8 to the Grizzlies, and you're listening to Raider Basketball on 97.5 The Storm.
Need a new home? Century 21 American Realty. Need to sell your home? Century 21 American Realty. Need more room for your business? Century 21 American Realty. Buying or selling residential or commercial? Century 21 American Realty is who you need to call at 573-785-2121. This number can get you to your next home. Stop by 1919 Big Ben in Poplar Bluff or call 573-785-2121 for all your real estate needs. Put your trust in Century 21 American Realty for results that move you. You've got your radio on, singing along in there. Uh-oh, a fender bender. Your car is your baby. So if you're in an accident, tell your insurance company that you want your car to go to CarStar. For nearly 24 years, they've put customer satisfaction first in all they do. They'll get you back on the road safely, quickly, and with minimal hassle. And all work is guaranteed.
Bailey's Car Star, Auto Body and Glass, Business Highway 67 South in Poplar Bluff.
Uh-oh, a fender bender.
Imagine a choice hand-cut steak, seasoned with special spices, grilling over mesquite wood. At Colton's Steakhouse and Grill, it's not just imagination. We do this every day at Colton's. We also offer chicken, seafood, sandwiches, and salads, and our homemade cheese rolls. And it happens in the most fun Western-style restaurant you'll ever set foot in. Colton's Steakhouse and Grill, where we know what's at stake.
At Sterling Bank, our goal is being committed to building a great community bank and welcoming our customers every day. Whether our customers are opening a new account or applying for a loan, we continue to provide them with good answers, fast answers, and local answers. I am Tiffany Gossett from Sterling Bank, and on behalf of the employees, directors, and shareholders, we want to thank you, the community, for helping us build a great community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to more exciting TRC basketball action with the voice of the Raiders, Tim Hager.
50-42, Grizzlies lead by 8. It is halftime, and the Libel Sports Complex empty gym night due to the weather situations, but glad you're listening tonight on the old radio station or on the webcast. Breaking down the stats real quick, the Grizz tonight are led by Zarzula, Jesse Zarzula, come into the game averaging 25.3 points per contest. He has 12 points at halftime, and Trey Breland with 11 points, Williams with 8, Nico Hill with 7, Ian Lopez with 4, Jamaris Reed and Franklin Payton each with 4 points, give them 50 points on the night. The Grizz have out-rebounded the Raiders 23-19 in the first half. West Plains is 16 for 33 from the floor, 5 for 14 from the three-point arc, and 13 for 18 from the free throw line, and they lead this one 50-42. For the Raiders tonight, Keith Kiner with 8 points, Amadou Fall with 4 points in the first half, Lamar Wilkerson has 7 points, Kenyon Hodges 7 points, Shannon Strickland has a three-pointer tonight, Kevin Jones has a three-pointer, and it looks like Bram Harris is the leading scorer for the Raiders tonight with 10 points here at halftime. For the Raiders, 18 for 42 from the floor for 43%. 5 for 8 from the three. 5 for 18 from the three-point arc, and that's been kind of one of the stories of the first half. 5 for 18 from the three-point arc, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. There's a foul differential that has hurt Three Rivers tonight, but they've been kind of cold from the outside three-point shot, down by 8. Bench scoring tonight, and that's usually a big one for the Raiders. They usually score a lot of points coming off that bench. Tonight they're being outscored by West Plains 8-6. 50-42, Grizzlies lead in a fast-paced game from the start. And, again, we talked about the narrative. Wilkerson and Zarzula coming into this game, and you can tell both coaches have read the scouting reports and have made adjustments to try to keep those guys in check. Zarzula scored his points very quickly there in one stretch, and then they've done a good job with Wilkerson keeping him kind of away from the basket. They've kind of used some double team, or they've been kind of sagging off, guarding him pretty closely tonight. So for the Raiders, they're going to have to make that move there at halftime, and when you get into the X's and O's of this thing and make that adjustment. 50-42 is the halftime score. We'll take another timeout, and by the time we get back, second half of basketball action will be coming up next. So stay close, folks. This is Raider Basketball on 97.5 The Storm.
What's wrong, honey?
I just found out my heart age is 62.
But you're only 55.
I know. I took this test online, and it says my heart is 62. Is your heart older than you are? If so, you could be at risk for heart disease. Find out by taking Poplar Bluff Regional Medical Center's Heart Risk Assessment. It's fast, free, and online. PoplarBluffHeart.com today. I'm calling the doctor now, and you should take that test too.
If you've been wanting or needing to trade vehicles but just haven't been able to find the right one at the right price, then you need to stop by Baldwin Chevrolet. We have almost 200 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs to pick. Most come with a lifetime warranty. 2016 Chevy Cruze, $14,900. With $1,000 down or trade equity, that's like $230 a month. 2016 Silverado, four-wheel drive, $29,800. A 2016 Trax, trade equity or $1,000 down for $195 a month. You'll get your best deal right here at Baldwin Chevrolet. BaldwinChevy.com.
At Keys Rugs, they have all the latest innovations.
Like a phone app that lets you order your medication anytime, gives you access to your medication list, and have you ever been to the doctor and you didn't know what medications you're on? This app can help. Free in-town delivery, auto refill or prescriptions. We can sync your maintenance medication list so they can be filled the same time every month. Key Drugs, 2 locations in Poplar Bluff at 2210 Barron Road at Northwest. Also on Highway 67 North at Spring Street in Poplar Bluff. And on Business 60 West in Dexter.
Need a new home? Century 21 American Realty. Need to sell your home? More room for your business? Century 21 American Realty. Buying or selling residential or commercial? Century 21 American Realty is who you need to call at 573-785-2121. This number can get you to your next home. Stop by 1919 Big Ben in Poplar Bluff or call 573-785-2121 for all your real estate needs. Put your trust in Century 21 American Realty for results that move you. Now back to more exciting URC basketball action with the voice of the Raiders, Tim Hager.
Getting ready to get this one cranked up here in the second half. Raiders down by 8. Big thanks to Michaela Bryant for talking with us at halftime. She's on the softball team, but she's a member of the event staff. They use a couple of the students from the athletic departments to run the graphics on the score clock, play the music you hear in the background. They do some cleanup here in the gym afterwards. And she's one of our student workers who's working tonight. She's also a pitcher on the softball team. Look forward to seeing her in action as the softball team kicks off their season as soon as the snow melts. Here is the Raiders with the basketball. Check that second half. Grizzlies with the basketball. And there's a quick basket, too, by Nico Hill. And suddenly we have a 10-point deficit, 52-42. Hill sprung loose. They found the open man. Hodges now brings it down for the Raiders. His pass is picked off by the Grizzlies, and away we go. Hill takes it to the basket, misses, but the shot is followed up by Ian Lopez, and suddenly it's a 54-42 contest. Raiders come into this game ranked number 20 in the nation. The Lady Raiders are ranked number 21 in the nation. Both teams have been ranked at the same time since the mid-90s. Shot by Kiner is off the back of the rim. No good. Who's got it? Fall comes down with it. Finds Harris with it. He rolls baseline. Soft shot off the glass is good. Put Harris on the line. Count the points. Foul is called on number 3, Nico Hill. Bram Harris goes to the line to shoot the free throw. On the men's side of the ledger, South Plains College out of Levelland, Texas, ranked number 1 in the nation. John A. Logan is ranked 6th, middle area 9th. And these Raiders are ranked 20th as Harris makes the free throw. About a minute into the second half, it's 54-45. Grizzlies bring it across the timeline. Zarzula picks up the rebound, or picks up his the basketball. Shot is a long rebound there by number 14. Ian Lopez missed. The long rebound goes out of bounds. Raiders get it back. On the ladies' side, Trinity Valley Community College out of Athens, Texas, ranked number 1 in the nation. The Moberly Lady Greyhounds, a team we'll be seeing pretty soon, they're ranked 13th. Lady Raiders have moved from number 23 to number 21 on the season in the rankings. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Raiders. Tough break right there for Three Rivers. Guarding full court all over the floor. Trey Breland brings it down and hands back off to Zarzula. Dribbles with the left hand. Running their motion offense. They got the open man right there. He's going to turn, shoot the baseline jump shot. That is number 22. Number 20. Trey Breland once again. Breland with 13 points. Oh, and the Raiders catch a tough break right there. Foul away from the basketball. They're going to call Amadou Fall with the moving screen, moving pick away from the basketball. He's trying to get his teammate open. Moved. The referee was standing right there. Get each team now with one foul here in the second half, but a tough break for Three Rivers. Zarzula in traffic took the extra step. Hill now goes in, lays it off the glass and scores. Hill cuts the defense in half right there. Spacing's the name of the game. He had a little crease, busts through there, lays it off the glass. Raiders down by 13. Kiner goes up for the shot. He misses. Rebound Grizzlies. James Williams now to Zarzula. Back to Breland. Spin move. Baseline jumper is all no good. Wilkerson gets the rebound for Three Rivers. 1-on-3 fast break opportunity. Hodges will stop, shoot, misses. Kiner with the offensive glass, lays it back in with the floater. Keith Kiner with the points, makes it 58-47. West Plains will slow it down just a bit with Williams. Now he takes it strong to the basket. Kind of stutter-stepped, slowed it down, then hit the accelerator, took it to the glass and scored. His runner makes it 60-47. Bounce pass into Fall. Ball's picked off. Grizzlies have it. 2-on-2 fast break. They're going to call Hodges for the foul. Transitional basketball. Up and down play. Grizzlies look to be playing a little different style of basketball under their new coach, Jared Fay. It's more of a run-and-gun type of offense, and they have the lead right now, 60-47. Timeout on the floor, and we'll take a timeout as well. This is Raider basketball on 97.5 The Storm.
Home Services is proud to announce the addition of a brand new tank wagon route in Poplar Bluff. Many years, Home Services in bulk fuel delivery and can now reach farms and business in the area. Count on Home Services for on-time delivery to your location. Poplar Bluff and surrounding areas anytime you need it. Home Service Oil also distributes race fuel, oils, and lubricants online at hsoil.com. Home Service Oil. Service is our middle name. Call today, 573-776-1420. That's 573-776-1420.
He got called a stinger. It's a neck injury right there. It's kind of like a whiplash, kind of. Neck's really sore.
It's not just imagination. We do this every day. We also offer chicken seafood sandwiches and homemade cheese rolls. And it happens in the most fun Western-style restaurant you'll ever set foot in. House and Grill, where we know what's at stake.
Now back to more exciting TRC basketball action with the voice of the Raiders, Tim Hager.
James Williams to the line to shoot for West Plains. They're up by a score of 60-47 over Three Rivers. Free throw is up and it's good. Give Williams 11 points on the ball game. Balanced scoring attack tonight by the Grizzlies. There's the second free throw. It's good. Williams from Clarksville, Tennessee. Raiders quickly bring it down. Shannon Strickland with the basketball. Over to Harris. Be good to see Harris get back in the flow. He's been leading the Raiders in scoring right now with 13 points in this game. Strickland's going to shoot the jumper. It's in and out, no good. Rebound by the Grizz. Rattled around, didn't fall for Shannon Strickland. Williams with the basketball again. He's feeling it. He's going to shoot the three. He flops, misses the shot, falls to the ground for no reason. Maybe he flopped, maybe he tripped. Who am I to say? They're emphasizing the flop this year. Referees really watching that closely. Last time they call a warning before they start calling, the foul or calling the play like that. Seen more of it called this season probably than all of last season combined. And that's probably a good thing. Wilkerson with the basketball to Strickland. So he stepped out of bounds right there in front of Coach Brian Shear. Give the ball back to the Grizzlies. Who am I to ref? I can barely get through the games with a microphone. Can't ref too. I'm playing because if you saw my jump shot, you would understand. Zarzula with the basketball, dribbles with the right hand, picks up his dribble. Over to Sneed, in traffic, lays it off the glass. No good. Rebound by Bram Harris. We quickly go back to the other direction. Baseline shot by Hodges. And it's off the mark. Rebound by number 4, Jones. Quickly now to James Williams. Zarzula backs it out. He's going to set up again. 14 on the shot clock. We haven't had to worry about the shot clock much in this ball game. It's been a quick transition game. Grizzlies missed the layup right there. Number 5, Sneed, missed the layup and then fouls Bram Harris. Hodges comes out of the ballgame for the Raiders. Mo Harris back in. It's Harris, Wilkerson, Sneed, and Harris, and Hodges. Looks like the Grizz going to like a 2-3 zone defense, switching it up. Here's Wilkerson, hits the long three. Let's get him going now here in the second half. 62-50. Wilkerson with 10 points in the ballgame. The Grizzlies have done a good job of keeping him out of the offensive flow tonight. Long jump shot by Zarzula. Wow, that is downtown. That's a long three, 65-50. Shades of Hayden Sprinkle from the last couple of years. Downtown, long three-pointers. Wilkerson shot misses. Zarzula with the rebound. Long outlet pass to Sneed. Takes it in, misses. Rebound by Strickland. Outlet pass to Mo Harris. Now down to Bram Harris. Gets it knocked away. Grizzlies with the shot, and it's good. Zarzula's getting warmed up, and that's not a good thing. Give him 18 points in this ball game, 68-50. Raiders suddenly down by 18 points. That happened fast. This was a 50-42 game at halftime, if memory serves. Strickland with it on the wing, shoots the three, and scores. Cuts it to 15, 68-53. Coach Brian Best calls the quick timeout. We'll call a timeout as well. 68-53, 13:57 left. This is Raider basketball on 97.5 The Storm.
Subway restaurants are introducing new protein bowls. Each one has a foot-long's worth of protein, like grilled chicken or steak piled high on crisp veggies with your choice of sauce. Try great new choices like the Chipotle Southwest steak and the sweet onion chicken teriyaki bowl. And right now, you can go pro with double protein on any bowl or foot-long sub for just $2 more. That's twice the chicken or twice the steak. Only at Subway. Limited time at participating restaurants. Additional charge for extras plus applicable discounts or coupons may be applied.
At Sterling Bank, committed to building a great community bank and welcoming our customers every day. Whether our customers are opening an account, applying for a loan, we continue to provide them with good answers, fast answers, and local answers. I'm Tiffany Gossett from Sterling Bank, and on behalf of the shareholders, we want to thank you, the community, for helping us build a great community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to more exciting TRC basketball action with the voice of the Raiders, Tim Hager.
Jones hits the three-pointer for the Grizz. It's 71-53. West Plains gets the ball back. Number 4, Martavian Jones with the off-balance shot off the glass. Counted. It's 73-53. It's been all the Grizz here in the second half. They're on a 23-11 run right now. Jones in the ballgame for the Raiders. Strickland's going to shoot a three. Shannon Strickland hits his second three in a row. Let's get him moving now. Good to see him in the flow. 73-56. Grizzlies go down. They miss the slam dunk. Strickland comes back with the basketball. Now to Jones. Pump fake in the paint. Ball intended for Nittengara. It's knocked out of bounds by number 10. Roy Eze. E-Z-E is his last name. From Nigeria. Is a very long first name that I could not pronounce. Their coach said, hey, we call him Roy. Works for me. Eze, I think how he really pronounces his last name, but it looks like Eze. Strickland for three again, and it counts. Shannon Strickland's now in the zone. Hey, let's feed him the ball now. Strickland suddenly with 12 points for the Raiders. 73-59. Raiders cut it to 14. Look like, hey, he draws the charge too. Not only is Strickland hitting the threes, he draws the charge against Zarzula in the paint. Take one for the team right there. Gets run over, held his position. Third foul in the second half for West Plains. Raiders have a couple of fouls. Raiders making a little run right here. 12:35 left in this ball game. Strickland with the hot hand right now for the Raiders. Give it to Wilkerson on the wing. He looks back to Strickland at the top of the key. Here's Kevin Jones open for three. That one's off the back of the rim. It's no good. Nico Hill gets it and gets poked in the eye, it looks like. Ball goes out of bounds, last touch by the Raiders. Hill looks like he caught an inadvertent finger to the eyeball. He's regrouping down here. He's the big kid from New Zealand, 6'6" sophomore. Accidental. Good sportsmanship by Kevin Jones checking on him as he steps back out. Going to look him over for a bit. We're going to take the ball out right here at the scores table. It'll be West Plains basketball. Inbounds to Jones. Martavian Jones from Kansas City, Missouri. Now Williams has it. Williams with 12 points in the game for the Grizzlies. Back to Jones. Goes baseline. 8 on the shot clock. His baseline jumper is off the mark, but the offensive glass goes to the Grizz. And the shot goes high off the backboard. No good by Sneed. Good defensive effort there by the Raiders. They'll get the ball back with 11:49 left in the ball game. Into Strickland. Strickland costed the timeline. Looks like the Grizz are kind of in a 1-2-2 zone, maybe a 2-3 zone right now. Wilkerson's going to try to shoot over the zone. Misses the jump shot. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Kevin Jones. We have the official has a little chit-chat with Kevin Jones, a little frustration right there. Good officiating, slow things down just a little bit. Jones went for that basketball. A little frustration showed there. Give the ball back to the Grizz. Jones takes it strong to the basket, misses the layup, but the follow-up by number 14, Ian Lopez, as he dunks it home. Slam dunked it and pointed towards his bench as he hung on the rim. Highlight reel moment there for the Grizzlies. Tough break for the Raiders. Here's Hodges with the floater in traffic. It's off the mark. Rebound by Kiner. He's going to turn around and shoot a baseline jump shot. It's no good. Ball's tipped out and goes out of bounds by number 4, Martavian Jones. I believe the ball will go back to the Raiders. Under 11 minutes now in the ball game. 75-59. West Plains leads. Kiner will come out for a breather. It's Fall, Wilkerson, Hodges, Cherry, and Kevin Jones in the ball game for Three Rivers. Hodges at the top of the key, picks up the dribble, looks for a little help. Now gives it off to Wilkerson. 5 on the shot clock for the Raiders. Going to have to do something quickly. 3 on the shot clock. Nitin Garab just in the ball game. I said Cherry, that's Nitin Garab. He hit the ball, hit the shot. The buzzer makes it 75-62. Just in the nick of time, Jonathan Nitin Garab. Grizzlies on the offense. Long jump shot is off the mark. Air ball picked up by number 5. He puts it right back in the basket. Jamarius Sneed. The shot was too strong. It went over in the weak side. Sneed with it. Pump fake and laid it off the glass. Ball's knocked out of bounds there by number 14, Ian Lopez. So the Raiders will have the basketball right in front of their socially distanced bench. Down 15. 10 minutes left in the game. Halfway through the second half. Inbounds to Hodges. 2-3 zone now by the Grizz. They're just kind of daring them to shoot it over that zone. Raiders' first half percentage was not very good from the field on the 3. Errant pass is picked off by the Grizzlies. Zarzula hits the deck, was tripped up. Incidental trip there, accidental trip. And somebody said something. This is one of the Grizzlies running his trap there. We'll see which one it is. Out of frustration, I think, seeing their number 1 scorer go down tripping like that. Can't make it out from here. Nonetheless, Grizzlies basketball, the officials slowing things down again, getting a little chippy. Officials tell them to chill out and play basketball. Quick inbounds pass shot is off the mark, but the Raiders commit the foul. And from our vantage point, Zarzula trip, straight up, not intentional. So the Raiders now will go to the line to shoot. Check that Grizzlies shoot. Raider foul. I couldn't see the foul was on. First free throw is off the mark. We'll shoot the second one as Bram Harris comes out of the ball game. Second foul shot's no good. Rebound by Fall. Raiders come back with it, down 15. Strickland with the basketball, dribbles with the left hand. In traffic, the floater is good. Shannon Strickland having a nice second half of basketball offensively for the Raiders. 12 points now in the ball game for number 2. Make it 77-64. If you're a Raiders fan, you got to get that lead underneath 10. Got to just keep chipping away at it. And then try to make a run at the end of the game. Zarzula dribbles against Strickland. Step back jump shot is off the rim, no good. Hodges gets the rebound, but Zarzula comes in, steals it, shoots a 3 and scores. 80-64. Zarzula now with 21 points for the Grizzlies. Here's a Wilkerson, the baseline jumper. It's off the mark. Fall gets the rebound, but the ball's stripped away from him, and the Grizzlies will take it down and slam it home. Number 12, James Franklin with the dunk. Coach Brian Best calls timeout, and we'll take a timeout as well. Raiders down 82-64. This is the Raiders on 97.5 The Storm.
You got your radio on, singing along, and offender. Your car or baby. So tell your insurance company that you want your car to go to CarStar. For nearly 24 years, put customer satisfaction first, and they'll get you back on the road quickly and with minimal fuel, and all guaranteed.
Hey, CarStar, auto body and glass. This highway system. What's in Poplar Bluff?
Oh, a fender bender.
Home Service is proud to announce the addition of a brand new tank wagon route in Poplar Bluff. For many years, Home Service specialized in bulk fuel delivery and can now reach farms and businesses in the area. Count on Home Service Oil for on-time deliveries to your location in Poplar Bluff and surrounding areas anytime. Oil also distributes race fuels, oils, and lubricants online at hsoil.com. Home Service Oil. Service is our middle name. Call today, 573-776-1412. That's 573-776-1412.
Now back to more exciting TRC basketball action with the voice of the Raiders, Tim Hager.
82-64, 8.5 minutes left. Raiders with the basketball. Strickland goes in, misses the layup. Rebound by number 12, James Williams. Tough break there for the Raiders. Strickland's had the hot hand. He shows a little bit of disdain. He's not happy that ball didn't fall for him. Check that Strickland out with 14 points. Zarzula guarded by Jones. Fadeaway jump shot in the paint is no good. Rebound off the fingertips of Fall. Give the ball back to West Plains. West Plains Grizzlies, new era of basketball for them. Jared Fay, their coach, brought in from Idaho. He's had 2 successful programs up that direction. And he's got these Grizzlies playing well tonight. Now they're going to slow it down a little bit. The clock's become their ally all of a sudden. Here's Hill. Hits the 3 with 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Nico Hill back in the ballgame after catching the finger in the eyeball a while ago. Makes it 85-64. Hodges at the point guard position. Off to Strickland. Back to Hodges. He's going to try a 3. That one goes, it's off the mark, goes out of bounds. Hodges will step out of the ball game. Hodges with 7 points in the ball game for the Raiders now. 7:25 left on this one. For the season, the Grizzlies check into this game with a 5-2 record. Raiders coming into this game with a 5-1 record. Mineral Area 7-0 on the season. Looks like they've reloaded again. Moberly's at 6-2, and State Fair's at 3-2. Zarzula takes it to the rim. He is fouled. Strickland will be whistled for the foul. That's going to put Zarzula on the line, I believe. They're going to say he was going for the shot. I didn't know if it was before or after. 5 fouls on the Raiders, 3 for the Grizzlies. Such a frantic pace of play. The refs are slowing it down just a little bit here on the free throw. Let everybody catch a second win. First free throw is up, and it's good. As Zarzula gets ready to shoot the second free throw on the ladies' side of the ledger, Lady Raiders 4-0 right now. Moberly at 3-1. Jefferson's 3-3 on the year. Mack is at 2-3. Crowder's 2-4. Second free throw is good. And believe it or not, State Fair hasn't played a game yet on the ladies' side. Between COVID and winter weather, every one of their games have been postponed, including the Raider game, which is rescheduled for Monday if the weather permits. Raiders with the basketball. Jones takes it to the basket with the left hand, lays it off the glass and scores. Nifty play there by Kevin Jones. Makes it 87-66. Under 7 minutes left in the game. Martavian Jones out to Zarzula, who hits the three. This cat is as advertised. Jesse Zarzula, 26 points now for the Grizz. The lead is 90-66. Raiders answer with another Kevin Jones, this time a three-pointer. 5 quick points for Jones, makes it 90-69. And the Grizz come down and make the layup quickly. Martavian Jones with that one. Take a quick look here. Kevin Jones with 8 points now for the Raiders. 92-69 as we near the 6-minute mark left in the ballgame. Bounce pass intended for Fall is picked off. Here comes the Grizzlies. They have a 3-on-2 fast break. They give it to Hill, who lays it off the glass and scores. 94-69, under 6 minutes now. Strickland brings it down for the Raiders. Here's Kevin Jones. He's got the hot hand. He misses that three. Wilkerson gets the rebound. They're going to say a block or there. Give the foul to Zarzula. I think they're going to call that on the floor before the shot, maybe. Yep. Substitutions now. Number 20, Keith Kiner, back in the game for the Raiders as Amadou Fall will come out of the ball game. So it's Strickland and Harris, Kiner, Wilkerson, and Jones in right now for the Raiders. Bram Harris picks up the ball, passes to Kiner, swings it around. They look for Jones in the paint. A little mismatch there, but he takes it to the basket and scores. Kevin Jones has caught fire here. Give him 10 points in the ball game, make it 94-71. Grizzlies long baseball pass. The shot is blocked there by Martavian Jones. Lots of Joneses and Harrises on the floor. Shot is blocked. Give it back to the Raiders. Kevin Jones for three. That one rattles around, no good. Rebound by Breland. Takes it coast to coast for the Grizzlies. Shoots, misses, but the shot is followed up there by James Williams, number 12. As we near the 5-minute mark, Raiders with the basketball. Wilkerson takes it to the basket and draws the foul. 5:02 left, 96-71. All Grizzlies here in the second half, led by Jesse Zarzula. This foul is going to put Wilkerson on the line to shoot, but we have a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. 5 minutes left in this one, folks. Don't go anywhere. It's the Raiders on 97.5 The Storm.
If you've been wanting or needing to trade vehicles but just haven't been able to find the right one at the right price, then you need to stop by Baldwin Chevrolet. We have almost 200 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs to pick from. Most come with a lifetime warranty. 2015 Chevy 9 with $1,000 down or trade equity, that's like $230 a month. 2016 Silverado 4-wheel drive, $29.8. A 2016 Trax, trade equity or $1,000 down, $195 a month. You'll get your best deal right here. Baldwin Chevrolet, BaldwinChevy.com.
Subway restaurants are introducing new protein bowls. Each one has a footlong's worth of protein, like grilled chicken or steak piled high on crisp veggies with your choice of sauce. Try great new choices like the Chipotle Southwest steak and the sweet onion chicken teriyaki bowl. And right now, you can go pro with double protein on any bowl or footlong sub for just $2 more. That's twice the chicken or twice the steak for only $2 more, only at Subway. Limited time at participating restaurants, additional extras plus applicable tax. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied.
Now back to more exciting TRC basketball action with the voice of the Raiders, Tim Hager.
Wilkerson makes the first free throw, give him 10 points in the ball game. Gets ready for the second free throw. It's good. 11 points in the game now for Lamar Wilkerson. He will check out the ball game. Nitin Guerra back in for the Raiders. Grizzlies lead this one 96-73. 5:02 left in the contest. They inbounds to Zarzula. He's guarded by Hodges. Give and go in the paint. to Breland. Has the shot blocked by Kiner, but the ball goes out of bounds. Grizzlies will get it back with 19 seconds left on the shot clock. 4:51 in the game. Jamarius Sneed comes out of the ball game for the Grizzlies. Inbounds pass. Looking for Breland. He's got it at the top of the key. Now gives it to Jones. Draws the double team. 8 on the shot clock. In traffic. Goes down. Shot off the back of the glass. No good. Almost blocked by Cherry. Cherry gets the rebound. Now he hands off to Kevin Jones. Raiders with the basketball. A little give and go baseline. And Nittengare is going to draw the foul. Cherry back in the ball game. Jason Cherry, number 35, big 6'8", athletic football physique, playing for the Raiders right now. But it's going to put Nittengare on the line from Stockholm, Sweden. First free throw is in and out, no good. Kevin Jones back in the ball game. Nittengare gets prepared to shoot the second free throw. That one's good. 96-74. Nittengare has 4 points in the ballgame for the Raiders. Grizzlies cross the timeline with it, and suddenly they're going to slow it down just a little bit. Again, clock's going to work in their favor at the moment, up by 22 points. Zarzula to Hill. Swinging around 9 on the shot clock. Zarzula, downtown jump shot is off the mark this time. Remember, Hayden Sprinkle for the Raiders used to shoot those from way downtown. He has the range. That one for Zarzula didn't fall. Sprinkle, a nice player for Three Rivers the last 2 years. He's at the next level. I think same Missouri Southern maybe. Over at Joplin. Is that the name of the college there? I check up on him from time to time, getting a lot of minutes, playing well for those guys. He was a good kid there. Good player for Three Rivers. Raiders are now inbounds. Hodges out to Jones. Jones has 10 points in the ball game. Got a whistle away from the basketball. Nico Hill charged for the foul away from the basketball. He's laboring his point with the official right now. Doesn't realize that's not the official that made the call, but that's okay. That's going to put the Raiders at the line. Number 20, Keith Kiner, in to shoot the free throw. Kiner with 10 points in the ballgame for the Raiders. Substitutions now. Martavian Jones into the game for the Grizzlies. Keith Kiner to shoot the free throw. He's a 6'6" sophomore from Heron, Illinois. Misses. Rebound by number 12. Williams. Going to have the foul called on Jones. He went for the basketball. So we're going to take it back to the other direction right now. For Jones, second foul in the ball game. He will come out of the ball game, replaced by Strickland. Now check that. Jones comes out. So for the Raiders right now, it's Hodges, Strickland, Wilkerson, Cherry, and Kiner. Grizzlies will take the basketball out here right in front of us. Coach Brian Best talking to the official right now. A little bit of confusion. I think they got it straightened out. Jones was going for the basketball, got tied up. They call him for the foul. 6 fouls for the Raiders, 7 on the Grizzlies here. 3.5 minutes left. Breland with the basketball underneath his own basket. And nowhere to go. Ball is passed and picked off by Hodges in traffic. And he's going to draw the foul. Hodges took it right down the middle of the floor. 2 defenders took it strong to the basket, draws the foul, put him on the line to shoot. Hodges with 7 points in the ballgame for Three Rivers, who are down 96-74. 3:26 left in the game. That free throw is up, and it is good. This Grizzlies team defeated North Ark on February 5th, 111-103. They defeated Southern Arkansas University Tech 93-84 on February 6th. Those 2 Arkansas teams are coming up on the Raiders' schedule. On our postgame show tonight, we'll give you a little more of an update of where the scheduling looks like for the Raiders as we move into this season. Cherry misses the layup. Rebound by the Grizz, number 12. Williams with it. Zarzula slows it down a bit to Breland now. Swinging around to Williams. Dribbles with the left hand. Baseline with Breland. 12 on the shot clock. They're going to slow it down a little bit. We're at 9. Jones goes 1-on-1. Zarzula has it at 3. And the Raiders are going to be called for the foul in the forecourt there. As he went around Hodges. Hodges went for the steal. Was called for the foul. Zarzula goes to the line. Cherry will come out. Fall will come in. Hodges whistled for his 4th foul. 7th team foul on the Raiders here in the second half. Zarzula with 26 points in the ball game. Misses the free throw. Rebound by the Raiders. Here comes Strickland with it across the timeline with the left hand. Shoots the runner. It's going to be short, but Wilkerson gets the rebound. Steps back for 3. It's good. Lamar Wilkerson hits the baseline 3. Makes it 96-79. 2.5 minutes left. Full court pressure by the Raiders. Grizzlies get it down 2-on-2, but they're going to slow it down. Breland, instead of taking it to the basket, backs out. Now goes 1-on-1 with Wilkerson. They're going to call Breland with the hook. As he went around Wilkerson, he hooked him with the left arm, going around him right in front of the official. So we'll swing it back the other direction. Got a timeout on the floor, and we'll take a timeout as well. Our score is 96-79. Grizzlies with the lead. And this is Raider basketball on 97.5 The Storm.
What's wrong, honey?
I just found out my heart age is 62.
But you're only 55.
I know. I took this test online, and it says my heart is 62. Is your heart older than you are? If so, you could be at risk for heart disease. Find out by taking Poplar Bluff Regional Medical Center's Heart Risk Assessment. It's fast, free, and online. Visit poplarbluffheart.com today. I'm calling the doctor right now, and you should take that test too.
At Key Drugs, they have all the latest innovations, like a phone app that lets you order your medication anytime, gives you access to your medication list. And have you ever been to the doctor and you didn't know what medications you're on? This app can help. Free in-town delivery, auto refill of prescriptions. We can sync your maintenance medication list so they can be filled the same time every month. Key Drugs, 2 locations in Poplar Bluff at 2210 Barron Road at Northwest, also on Highway 67 North at Spring Street in Poplar Bluff, and on Business 60 West in Dexter.
Now back for exciting TRC basketball action with the voice of the Raiders, Tim Hager.
Raiders with the basketball. Baseline jump shot is good by Keith Kiner. That 3 makes it 96-82. Raiders are chipping away at it, making a little bit of a comeback here late in the second half. But the time is not working on their side right now. Just 1:40 left in the ball game. We're going to have a foul called. Looks like on number 2, Shannon Strickland. Balanced scoring tonight for the Raiders. Strickland with 14 points. Wilkerson with 15. 13 for Kiner. Kevin Jones, 10 points off the bench tonight. Free throw is no good. Fall with the rebound for Three Rivers. Jones quickly advances it. Dribbles with the left hand. Gives it to Strickland. In the paint to Fall. Now to Wilkerson. Top of the key. It's good. Lamar Wilkerson, 4-3. Makes it 96-85. Foul called after the shot. Number 30, Amadou Fall, called for the foul. It was after the shot. Count the bucket. For Fall, 4th foul to go along with 4 points in this ball game. Full court pressure by the Raiders now into Zarzula. Dribbles to 113 mark, guarded by Kevin Jones. Goes to the left hand, pushes off, no call. Martavian Jones with it, thinks about it, but backs out. 1 minute left in the ball game, 8 on the shot clock. He picks up the dribble. Hill's going to grab it, now to Williams. Takes it strong to the basket and scores with 1 second left on the shot clock. Might have been a walk, no call at this point in the game. 98-85, under a minute. Jones shoots the 3 and makes it. Kevin Jones with a nice offensive effort tonight. 98-88, 10-point game. 3-on-1 fast break. They go up for the alley-oop, and it's good. We'll see if it counts. Hold everything. The foul's on Fall. And I did not see if they have yet to count the points. Maybe it was before the shot. Foul was before the shot. Fall will foul out of the game. Fall fouls out. Say that 3 times fast. 98-88. Amadou Fall takes a seat. Replaced by Jonathan Nittengera. 98-88. 38 seconds left in the ball game. That one's up and it's good. This was a 50-42 game at halftime. Coming out of the locker room, the Grizzlies got a hot start to the second half and made a big lead. The Raiders came back and chopped away at it late in the game. Missed that shot. It's 99-88. And we have a whistle again. Raiders forced a foul to stop the clock. Keith Kiner with that foul. 28.6 seconds left. And the Grizzlies will go back to the line. Number 4, Martavian Jones, 6 points in the ballgame, goes to the charity stripe to shoot a couple. First one's up, and it's good. Make it 188 our score. Stick around the postgame show. We'll talk to Coach Brian Best next. And we got some updates on some scheduling as this winter weather situation happens. Raiders throw the ball out of bounds with 24.8 seconds left in the ballgame. I'd like to thank the cheer squad for coming out tonight. Kayla Sparkman, their coach, does a great job with the cheer squad. They give us a little bit of background noise in this empty gym situation, and they did a great job tonight. Glad to have them here in the gym. A little bit different feel. This is the 4th game we've been able to do this season in the empty gym situation, and it's a little bit better doing it here. At least we had the cheer squad with a little background noise. Wilkerson's going to get fouled out in the forecourt. I'm not sure it was before the shot. Yeah, it was. So, it was during the shot. They double team Wilkerson. He splits the defenders, goes for the 3, and draws the foul. He's going to shoot 3 free throws. Jesse Zarzullo come out of the ballgame for the Grizz. He had 26 points. He came into this game averaging 25.3 a game. Got his average tonight. Not that he got off to a slow start. He just wasn't a part of the shooting part of the offense at the beginning of the game. But when he flipped the switch, he's able to put the ball in the basket. He is a sophomore from Houston, Texas. We'll have to find out a little bit more about where he came from to join the Grizzlies program where he played at last year. Wilkerson makes both free throws and shoots the third one. They have a lane violation right there. Wilkerson will come out of the ball game, making 2 out of the 3 free throws. Give Wilkerson 20 points on the ball game. $190 is the score. Grizzlies inbounds, 13 seconds left. Martavian Jones dribbles with the left hand. He will dribble it out if they'll let him, and they are. 5 seconds left. The Grizzlies will dribble out this one, and tonight it is West Plains with the win. 190 over the Three Rivers Raiders. Both teams now have a record of Raiders now are 5-2. Grizzlies are now 6-2 in the season. Grizzlies win this one 190. We will talk to Coach Brian Best coming up here in just a few moments. We'll break down the stat sheet for you here in the postgame show, and we'll talk about some scheduling issues coming up concerning the Raiders and some makeup games and what's coming ahead. So don't go anywhere, folks. Glad to have you along on a Saturday night basketball game from the Liba Sports Complex. Raiders lose this one 190. More coming up next on the postgame show. Stay with us. This is Raider basketball on 97.5 The Storm.
You got your radio on, singing along and uh-oh, a fender bender. Your car is your baby, so if you're in an accident, tell your insurance company that you want your car to go to CarStar. For nearly 24 years, they've put customer satisfaction first in all they do. They'll get you back on the road safely, quickly, and with minimal hassle. And all work is guaranteed.
Bailey's Car Star, Auto Body and Glass, Business Highway 67 South.
Do I? Thank goodness the cheer squad was here. They gave me a little bit of background noise. Or we've done a game in St. Louis, and, Arkansas Baptist. There's no cheerleaders. It's eerie. It's quiet.
Every day at Colton's. We also offer chicken, seafood, sandwiches, and salads, and our homemade cheese rolls. And it happens in the most fun Western-style restaurant you'll ever set foot in. Colton's Steakhouse and Grill, where we know what's at stake.
At Sterling Bank, our goal is being committed to building a great community bank and welcoming our customers every day. Whether our customers are opening a new account or applying for a loan, we continue to provide them with good answers, fast answers, and local answers. I am Tiffany Gossett from Sterling Bank, and on behalf of the employees, directors, and shareholders, we want to thank you, the community, for helping us build a great community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Home Service Oil is proud to announce the addition of a brand new tank wagon route in Poplar
Can you hear
Bluff.
okay? Yeah.
Many
Good.
years,
Okay.
Home Service Oil is specialized in bulk fuel delivery and can now reach farms and businesses in the area. Count on Home Service Oil for on-time deliveries to your location in Poplar Bluff and surrounding areas anytime you need it. Home Service Oil also distributes race fuels, oils, and lubricants online at hsoil.com. Home Service Oil. Service is our middle name. Call today, 573-776-1412. That's 573-776-1412.
Now back to more exciting TRC basketball action with the voice of the Raiders, Tim Hager.
Here on the postgame show, Raiders lose this one 100-90. I'm joined by Raider coach Brian Bess on the postgame show. Coach Bess, it was a 50-42 game at halftime. When the teams come out of the locker room, it seemed like the Grizzlies hit a couple of baskets and got some momentum going and then built the lead. You guys clawed back here at the end of the game, kind of just ran out of time. Can you give us your perspective on tonight's ball game against the Grizzlies?
They were better. They were better than us, yeah. I don't know if the rankings or whatever goes to people's heads. I don't know. That we weren't ready to go, and it showed, and we weren't very good. And I had an amazing halftime speech, and it obviously didn't go over very well. So, to that, yeah.
I, in the pregame show, talked about the similarities between the two teams, new coaches, a little bit different situations, but new coaches, off to good records, good starts. Zarzula averaging 25 a game, Wilkerson averaging 26 a game. But when the game started, they wasn't really the focal point of scoring. Other players were involved like that, even though both those players got their points. Kind of a balanced scoring attack for you guys and for them, but they just seemed to have more weapons tonight. The balls really seemed to fall for them in different spurts of the ball game like that. Kind of a game of runs a little bit.
They really spread us out and just drove it on us, and we never could keep them in front of us. And, that's where it all starts. Defensively, we've got to be able to keep the ball in front of us and guard the ball. And, we missed Dom. We missed some other things, but, yeah, that's an excuse. So I don't really know. I thought Zarzuela was really good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wasn't
really good.
I wasn't expecting him to be the point guard when he was averaging 25.5 points a game, but he distributes the ball. He moves around. I
think he averages 7 assists, and
yeah.
I just think he does a lot of good things that are hard to guard. We couldn't keep him in front of us at all.
Yeah.
And that's where it all started. And then, they had some other guys that really
Breland's a nice player.
Find the mismatches and just
Hill's
took
a nice
advantage
player.
of us, it looked like. And tonight we had a lot of mismatches. It just looked like we didn't have anybody who could keep anybody in front of us. And I'd sub somebody else, and they'd go by them. So I don't know.
We now move forward. Monday we have a game scheduled, ladies at 3, men at 5 against State Fair, a game that was snowed out from last week, basically. That's scheduled for Monday, weather permitting. We have a trip to Harrison, Arkansas coming up, weather permitting. These games like this, you kind of got to move past them quickly. This is the NBA schedule now. We're playing so much. You got to look forward. And golf, you got to look forward to the next shot.
That was part of the problem this week is we didn't know if we'd get to play. It was, I don't know. It was just we didn't have school.
Yep.
We just weren't very focused. We weren't very good, and that falls on me. And all the blame starts right here. I mean, we just didn't do a good job getting ready today.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
Again, weather permitting, Monday's game is here in the gymnasium.
State Fair is really good too.
3 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So, yeah, they're usually a well-coached team, and they'll bring it as well. And then we move on to North Ark. If there are weather changes to the schedule, we'll get those out to our Publix as quick as we can. But, again, tough night at the ballpark, 190 victory, and we move forward, and we'll take it from here and see what happens next. Hopefully,
a lot to learn from. A lot of video, a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, hopefully we're here Monday. Hopefully the snow misses us.
Yeah. Swafford thinks it's going to, so we'll see.
I Grant Dade and Bill Swafford's who I turn to for my weather information. So I just soon trust Bill Swafford's view on the weather as anybody else's. You can talk about it, but you can't do nothing about it. It's the weather.
No.
Coach Brian Best, tough night tonight. Thank you for your time here on the postgame show. It's Coach Brian Best breaking it down for us on tonight's 100-90 victory by the West Plains Grizzlies. We'll take our final timeout, come back with you and break down the stat sheet next and talk about the schedule a little bit more. Stay close, folks. It's the postgame show. This is Raider basketball on 97.5 The Storm.
Need a new home? Century 21 American Realty. Need to sell your home? Century 21 American Realty. More room for your business? Century 21 American Realty. Buying or selling residential or commercial? Century 21 American Realty. Call at 573-785-2121. This number can get you to your next home. Stop by 1919 Big Ben in Poplar Bluff or call 573-785-2121 for all your real estate needs. Put your trust in Century 21 American Realty for results that move you. Subway restaurants are introducing new protein bowls. Each one has a foot-long's worth of protein, like grilled chicken or steak piled high on crisp veggies with your choice of sauce. Try great new choices like the Chipotle Southwest steak and the Sweet Onion Chicken Teriyaki Bowl. And right now, you can go pro with double protein on any bowl or foot-long sub for $2 more. That's twice the chicken or twice the steak for only $2 more, only at Subway. Limited time at participating restaurants. Additional charge for extras plus applicable tax. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied.
Now back to more exciting TRC basketball action with the voice of the Raiders, Tim Hager.
We'll break down the stat sheet for you real quick for the West Plains Grizzlies tonight. Nico Hill, 18 points. James Williams, 18 points. Ian Lopez with 8 points. Trey Breland, 13 points. Martavis Jones with 7. Jamarius Reed with 6, Franklin Payton with 4, and Jesse Zarzula, 26 points tonight. He averages about 25.5, so he got his points tonight. 26 points for uniform number 1, Zarzula. Second half, the Grizzlies were 19 for 39 from the field for 49%, both 6 for 12 from the free throw line and the three-point arc for 50%. On the ball game, the Grizzlies rebounded the Raiders 43-41. In bench scoring, the Raiders made a big second-half comeback, outscored their bench 31-17. From the floor in the second half, the Raiders were 15 for 34 for 42%. From the three-point arc, 10 for 22. A little bit better improvement there in the second half on the three-pointers, and 8 for 10 from the free throw line. For the Raiders tonight, Keith Kiner, 13 points. Amadou Fall with 4. Kenyon Hodges with 9 points. Bram Harris had 13. Shannon Strickland, 14. Mo Harris and Jacob Shoemaker played, did not score. Jonathan Nittengara, 4 points. Jason Cherry played, did not score. High point scorer tonight, Lamar Wilkerson with 20 points for the Raiders, who lose this game 100-90. First half, MSU West Plains outscored the Raiders 50-42. Second half, they outscored them 50-48 for the 100-90 final score. Okay, folks, let's take a look now. Last Wednesday's game against State Fair was a boys and girls game at home. State Fair, the weather started. State Fair did not make the drive down coming from Sedalia via Springfield, Missouri. Things were getting icy that direction. They elected to not to come down. They are scheduled to play here at the Libla Sports Complex Monday. 3. Men play at 5. That's what the schedule shows right now. We flip the gear Tuesday, make the trip to North Arkansas College in Harrison, Arkansas. Next Saturday, February 21, we are scheduled to be in Moberly, Missouri. 5 o'clock girls game, 7 o'clock boys game. So mark those on your calendars as with everything, weather permitting. Both games are scheduled to be on 97.5 Wednesday. As of this point, gymnasium will be open. People will be allowed at this point I'm speaking right now. You know and I know what the weather forecast looks like. From Grant Dade to the Weather Channel to Bill Swafford, everybody's watched the weather to a certain degree. It looks like it's coming sometime tomorrow night. It is Three Rivers will play if we can, because the players live on campus, the coaches live close, but you got other teams coming in. Lots of times their college presidents will go, no, we don't want to send anybody out in this kind of weather. We're always on. That's kind of the philosophy and kind of the policy here. We're here. We're ready to play. It's just the other people being able to get here. So hopefully it misses us. I'm going with Bill Swafford's weather forecast. Hopefully it misses us. Hopefully we're on the radio with the Lady Raiders at 3 o'clock and the men on 5 o'clock on Monday, President's Day. We hope that happens. Tuesday night from North Ark, Harrison, Arkansas. We hope that happens. And then next weekend, it looks like this weather is going to be kind of coming to an end. The entire yucky winter weather is literally happening within like a 10-day period. Hopefully it's over by Friday. We can get on the road and bring you the game Saturday from Moberly for sure. Lady Raiders at 5, minutes 7. That's a lot to get your arms around. Take a look at the Daily American Republic, Raider website, social media, and different places to kind of keep up with different developments as we go. As we went with the empty gym scenario tonight out of safety, an abundance of caution, as they say. And the Raiders lose this one 100-90. My name's Tim Hager. Thank you for joining us tonight for Saturday Night Basketball. Glad to have you along for the ride. On behalf of the Booster Club, who do a lot of great work to bring you these telecasts and broadcasts, thank you for those fine folks, all of us at Fox Broadcasting. We appreciate our sponsors, and we appreciate the hard work the Booster Club does. And a big shout-out to Corey back in the studio, who keeps us up and keeps us running right here on the radio. One more time, Grizzlies win this one 100-90, and you have been listening to Raider Basketball on 97.5 The Storm.
You've been listening to exciting TRC Raiders basketball.